dishes you can make tonight. Chef Chad McDonald from Province Restaurant at the Westin Downtown in Phoenix is here with more. Good to see you.
Good to see you back. I'm excited.
Well, you're making me really hungry. I'm like, I came up and I'm like, what's that? What's that? What are you making?
Today we're gonna make our PEI Mussel appetizer. I also brought a couple of our other appetizers that we're offering on our new menu. First, let's get our mussels going. So
okay. Let's do that. Where do we start?
We'll talk through. We're gonna put a little bit of oil in the pan. Gonna throw our little minced garlic in there.
You gotta have the garlic.
Gotta have the garlic. A little bit of tomatoes, nice color. Again, that's superfood. Get that sauté together. And as you can smell the garlic, you'll see it brown up a little bit. It comes up nice. And then we're gonna throw our lovely mussels in there. A little quick way to check your mussels. As you see here, it's open just a little bit. And if you press on it, he starts to close. So he's still alive. You know your mussel's nice and fresh.
Interesting.
So you throw your mussels in there. Give that a quick toss and a quick sauté. Get everything coated. And then we're gonna add a little bit of white wine to this.
And how much are you gonna add?
We're gonna add a pretty good amount because that steam from the white wine is what's gonna open up our mussels and bring out the flavors of them because the natural seawater in there is gonna provide a nice little salt flavor to it and then just open up the mussels. We'll get that going on high real quick.
And for people who haven't tried mussels before, what would you tell them?
People that haven't tried mussels, just like I showed you, remember that quick trick. Make sure that you're using a live product. These are live before they go into pan, and that's how you make sure they're super fresh because there's nothing worse than a bad mussel. It's definitely going to make your stomach turn a little bit.
Make sure they are fresh, which you, of course, will always do at Province. Okay.
Right, correct.
So that's going to get going there. Are we adding anything else?
Actually, we're going to mount it off a little butter and a little bit of chive, and I'm just going to cover it real quick so we can steam up in there and start opening up. As you can see, we got one or two going on already.
So you're going to do that.
So we're just going to cover it up real quick.
While that gets covered, I want to talk about some of the other menu items because, I mean, this is a good time to show you if you're hungry. Take a look at these. What are those? They look so good.
Those are our delicious Sonoran beef skewers on a bed of pickled red onion. So it's a high quality beef, again, of that local company that we support and that sustainable company that's feeding their animals and actually cares about what they're putting inside their animals. So we get that high quality beef with that ancho marinade.
And then these are the cutest little things. I heard they're incredibly tasty.
Awesome. These things are great for sharing. You know, if you got a couple that are coming just like our beef skewers, you know, it's great for sharing for a couple. It's paired with a tarragon pesto, and then it's a little citrus crab cake with a shaved fennel.
A little crab cake.
And then the shaved fennel on top, and then a little bit of an orange segment, and then for a garnish, the fennel frond from, you know, as you see a bulb of fennel, it's a big white bulb with the fronds going up on it, and so we use it as a garnish, and of course it adds that flavor to it. Really quite lovely. And
now how are we looking on these now?
Take our bowl off, and as you see, they're all opening up right now, and the white wine is reducing. We're just gonna take a little bit of our butter here. I'm gonna get that going into the sauce. So this is what we call a little pan sauce, and we mount it off with butter. And
my goodness.
The trick with mounting off of butter is to keep it moving so that way your butter doesn't separate from your sauce itself and you don't get butter puddles.
So you're gonna continue to do that. And before we go, why else would you suggest like stopping at Province when you're going downtown?
When you're coming downtown, again, it's that affordable meal that you're looking for. So we can provide that affordable meal for you. We have a farm-to-table concept going on, so we're using that fresh ingredient, those local ingredient, and we truly care and we're passionate about what we're putting on the plate and putting in front of you to make sure it's that best product that you can consume.
All right, there you go, and we're wrapping this up.
And see, they're all open, and we're gonna go ahead and put that in there, a little sauce in the bottom.
Just one of the items that you can find at Province Downtown. Of course, for more information, everyone, you can go to phoenix.provincerestaurant.com, and there you go. Looks delicious. And guess what?